U.S. President Donald Trump announced that Russia and Ukraine would soon negotiate a ceasefire. This was announced after a 2-hour telephone conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin. In his announcement, Trump said that he had conveyed the plan to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and the leaders of the European Union, France, Italy, Germany, and Finland. Russia and Ukraine will immediately begin negotiations towards a ceasefire and, more importantly, an end to the war, Trump wrote on Monday, May 19, 2025, local time. He added in a separate statement at the White House that some progress is being made. Putin himself said that efforts to end the war are now generally on the right track. He also stressed that Russia is ready to work with Ukraine to draft a peace memorandum. "We have agreed with the U.S. president that Russia will submit and is ready to work with the Ukrainian side on a memorandum on a possible future peace agreement," Putin told the media from the Black Sea resort of Sochi. Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov said Trump and Putin did not discuss a timetable for a ceasefire but discussed the exchange of 9 Russians for 9 Americans in a prisoner swap. He said the U.S. leader called the prospects for relations between Moscow and Washington impressive. Russian state news agencies quoted Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov as saying that Moscow and Kyiv were in difficult contacts to develop a unified text for a peace and ceasefire memorandum. "There are no deadlines and there will be none. It is clear that everyone wants to do this as soon as possible, but, of course, the devil is in the details," RIA news agency quoted him as saying. Ukraine has said it and its partners may seek a summit between Ukraine, Russia, the United States, European Union countries and Britain as part of efforts to end the war. Ukraine is ready for direct negotiations with Russia in any format that brings results, Zelensky said on X. He said these could be hosted by Turkey, the Vatican or Switzerland. It was not immediately clear whether that would be part of the negotiations that Trump said would begin soon. Trump said Pope Leo had expressed interest in hosting the talks at the Vatican. The Vatican did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Some European allies, meanwhile, had mixed reactions. Former Swedish Prime Minister Carl Bildt told X that the call with Trump was undoubtedly a win for Putin. A person familiar with Trump's call with Ukrainian and European leaders said participants were surprised that Trump did not want to pressure Putin with sanctions. Later, in a post on X, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said only that the conversation with Trump was good and that it was important for the US to stay engaged.